AI technology is changing at a very fast pace. Every day, there are new applications and models in the market. It has practically become impossible to track the changes and updates that are happening in the market at such an unprecedented rate. And because of this, sometimes it can become very frustrating because you could spend weeks and sometimes months in learning a tool and suddenly, boom, it's outdated. In the world of AI, things are moving so fast that what's cutting edge today could be irrelevant tomorrow. Sometimes catching up with all the upcoming latest trends becomes almost next to impossible. And many of you would like to change and keep themselves updated. But how to stay up to date with the latest AI trends? That's exactly what I'm going to share with you today in this video. But before we dive deep into the solution, let's talk about why AI is so important. In today's time, the AI space is evolving faster than ever. Whether you are a programmer, a student, or even an AI practitioner, staying up to date isn't just optional, but rather it's a necessity. If you're not keeping up with the latest advancements, you are sitting at a risk of becoming irrelevant, a dinosaur. The fear of missing out is real in AI. But it's not just about staying trendy. It's about staying effective, staying ahead in your career, and making sure you're using the best tools available. Now, I learned this the hard way. After falling behind in almost all AI trends, I started looking for ways to stay informed without getting overwhelmed. You won't read every research paper, watch every YouTube video, or follow every trend. It's just humanly not possible, right? So I had to find a system, a process, and some resources that can keep me informed about AI without burning myself down. So let's jump into the first solution I found, which is newsletters. Yes, newsletters are one of the easiest way to get the latest AI news delivered right into your inbox. And the best thing is, you don't even have to go looking for the information. It comes to you, and it only takes about 10 minutes a day to stay updated. Now, there are a lot of newsletters out there, and to be honest, it could be quite overwhelming when you Google to search for newsletters related to AI. But fear not, let me share a few that I personally found very useful among these. So number one is alphasignal. This is great because it's designed for developers. It's not just about news, it gives you actionable insights, trending GitHub repos, and upcoming webinars. It's like a one-stop shop for everything you need to stay ahead. Then the second newsletter is the sequence, which is perfect if you want to deep dive into the technical topics. It covers breakthroughs and trends, but in a way that's very easy to understand and digest. 5 minutes a day and you will feel like you got a hand on what's happening in the AI world. But if you're only looking for a high-level overview, the best newsletter for you comes at number 3, which is the Neuron. It is a great option. It's not too technical, so if you are just dipping your toes into AI, it's the perfect newsletter for you. You'll get a mix of news, product updates, and some lighter content to keep you in the loop without overwhelming you too much. If you're just stepping into AI, the Neuron is one of the best newsletters you could subscribe to. Alright, so newsletters are great for the daily updates, but what about more in-depth learning? For that, I turn to YouTube. Now, YouTube can be a gold mine of information if you know where to look. On YouTube, one of my favorite channels is AI Jason. Jason has this great way of breaking down complex AI topics into bite-sized entertaining videos. It's not just informative, it's actually fun to watch. And that's why I really like this channel AI Jason. Another channel I really like is 2 Minutes Papers. And this one is especially useful if you want to stay on top of the latest AI research. They take research papers and turn them into short and easy to understand videos. It's like having a personal tutor explain the most cutting edge stuff to you. Feels awesome. Then there is another channel on YouTube known as 3 Blue 1 Brown. Now this one's not strictly about AI, but if you are into machine learning and want to get a deeper understanding of the math behind it, this is your channel. Grant Sanderson's visualizations are some of the best I have ever seen. His series about neural networks is a must watch if you are serious about AI. So far, we covered newsletters for quick updates and YouTube for deeper dives. But if you really want to stay ahead in AI, you've got to follow blogs and research papers. This is where the real cutting edge stuff is happening. Blogs from companies like Google and OpenAI are fantastic resources for this. For example, OpenAI's research blog gives you front row seat to the latest advancements in AI. They break down complex topics into something which is very easy to understand, even if you're not a researcher or a AI expert to say. And it's not just theory. They show you how these advancements are being applied into real world scenarios, which makes it very practical and informative. Another great resource is DeepMind's blog. Now, if you're into deep AI research, this one is to follow. They are constantly pushing the boundaries of what AI can do, and their blog posts are packed with insights that can help you understand where the industry is headed. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, Gaurav, this is great, but I don't have hours to read blogs and research papers every day. And that's true for most of us. So here's what I do. I schedule time once a week, usually on weekends, to catch up with these longer, more in-depth pieces. It's not something I do every day, but dedicating just an hour or two a week to read these blogs can make a huge difference in staying up to date. And finally, don't underestimate the power of social media. LinkedIn and Twitter, or X as it's called now, are two platforms I use to stay connected with what's happening in the AI world. A lot of announcements and updates hit social media before they cover in newsletters or blogs. It's also a great way to engage with the AI community and ask questions and share insights. I have a curated list of AI experts and researchers I follow on these platforms, and they have been instrumental in helping me to stay informed. If you're just starting out, look for the people like Zach Wilson, Santiago Valderrama, or Sebastian Rashka. They regularly share valuable content that can help you stay ahead of the curve. So there you have it, my go-to strategy for staying up to date with the latest AI trends. It's all about finding the right balance between daily updates and deeper learnings. You don't have to know everything, but with the right resources, you can make sure you know what's important. By the way, if you're just starting out with AI and you want to learn more, we have curated a playlist for you here. Till then, that's Gaurav signing off.